Alright guys, back here on the 1999 Chevrolet S10 Blazer, and I was going to make this video out here on, I was having some problems with the shifter here. What we had going on here, guys, is right down in here, guys. See that spring in there? I put a new spring in that. The problem I was having, guys, is that spring kind of helps throw your shifter back in place where it's supposed to be. And problem I had, guys, is that spring had broken in a spot. It was broken at the end of it. And what it was doing, guys, it wouldn't, you can see what it does. That spring helps, what that spring does is help force it back into place so it lights up your lights this parking thing up here so you know you're in park. And so in order to fix that, guys, what I did, let me tilt this here. As soon as I find my piece here, that tilts my steering wheel down. What you have, guys, you'll have this here cover. There'll be a We'll have this cover on here like this, guys, and you got this piece here. You'll have to take this piece out for your tilt steering. It fits in there like that, and it clips in. And in order to get that out, guys, all you do is just pull this out. It'll pull out. Sometimes they're kind of hard to pull out, but they will come out of there. And then this thing here is kind of clipped together. You can see the clips up here. And it'll have two of these. You'll have two of these here star screws or bolts or whatever you want to call them. Which was I think a T20. I used a T20 to take them out. There'll be two of them in there. I had one here, and then there was another one in here. Take those out. You may have to tilt your steering. You may have to tilt your steering so you can get this plastic piece out of here. And then once you get that out, guys, you can leave this top one in. You don't need to take it out. Come over here. Let me tilt that back down so you can see it a little bit better. Put this back in so you can, it just goes in there like this here. Just sets in there like that. That way you can tilt your steering wheel. And tilt the steering wheel back down so I can show you a little bit easier. Here, maybe that'll help so you can see it on video a little bit better. That spring in there, guys, had broken, and like I said, it wasn't letting it return. So what you got is there's a pin. Let me bring that shift lever down a little bit for you so you can see that. There's a pin right there, guys, that you'll have to knock that pin out. What I did, guys, you can see it right here. That pin right there, guys. Just take you a punch. You can take you a punch, guys, and a little hammer or whatever. Knock your punch, knock that pin out there. Take that pin out, guys. And then this whole thing here, you can, basically what I did is I just pulled this out a little bit. And then I was able to get that spring. I had it out. The spring was out in this area here. And then I could take the old broken spring out. And then I was able to put the new spring in there. It kind of sets inside a indentation. It's kind of a cutout inside this here shifter. And lets that spring set back in there. And then you just compress your spring and slide this arm back down in there with the spring compressed. And then once you get it in place, guys, all you got to do then is just put your pin back in there. Take your you may have to take your punch, or little punch with a little hammer or whatever, and knock that pin back in there. Tap it back down in there, guys, and that way you'll have your spring. See how that springs it back. Before I didn't have that. It wasn't, in order to get it to go into park correctly, when I had it out, let's say in drive or whatever, I went to put it in park, and it would stay in there like that, and then I had to shove this shifter back to get this to light up like it's supposed to. And it was kind of a pain having to do that all the time. So if you're having that issue, guys, with this here shifter, you may want to take a look at that spring down in there. That spring right there, guys, and hopefully you see that on camera. Spring down in there. That spring probably could be broken on you, or it could be maybe just wore out. And basically all I did, guys, I just went to the hardware store, Ace Hardware, or any kind of hardware store that sells some springs, and I got me a spring that was fairly close to the old one. Like I said, the old one was broken. It's right here. Anyways, there's the broken spring. Some of it was broken. When I took it apart, there was another piece that had fallen out, and because this spring's a little bit longer. But and what I did, I just bought a couple different springs. I had this spring, and then I had the one that I put in there, which was a little bit stiffer. You know, they're pretty stiff springs. So you want to get definitely a stiff type spring. This one here wasn't quite as stiff as the other one that I put in there. And you can compress that, guys. And like I said, there's a little cutout in your shifter there that this the end of the spring sets into. And then all you do is just compress that, and then put your shifter back in there and put your pin back in there, and that will fix that, so you don't have that. So that spring shoves that shifter back like it's supposed to, so it lights that parking indicator up on that. So I thought I'd throw that video out there for you guys, maybe help somebody out that's having an issue with that shifting knob not wanting to return like it's supposed to. Not a real hard job to do there, guys. Just a little bit of time, and pretty simple job to replace that spring so it works like it's supposed to now. And like I said on my other video there, guys, I was adjusting the couldn't get this thing to go into park. If you're having an issue of not being able to get your vehicle to go in park on one of these S10s, a lot of Chevrolets, probably pickup trucks, probably the Sonomas, and many different ones that got the automatic. and you can't get your shifter to go up into park and light the parking indicator where it doesn't want to go into park, you can check out my other video. I got another video out there on this job that I just did just a little while ago on adjusting your cable down here at your transmission underneath there, guys, because we was having a problem with this one. The thing wouldn't go into park, and I kind of had to figure out how to do. There's not a lot of videos out there, guys, on what to do if your vehicle not going into park on one of these S10 Blazers or S10 pickups. It's going to be the same, probably, like I said, maybe your pickups, Camaros, Trans Ams, many different Chevrolet vehicles with the automatic transmission, where you can get that adjusted. You can adjust it down there at the transmission, so it, because what happens, guys, after so many years and so many miles of shifting that, I think what it does is it maybe it stretches that cable out a little bit inside that, where it runs from the top of the shifter down to your linkage here on your transmission, to shift it into park. And so I put out another video on that, guys. If you're having an issue with the going into park there, like I said in my other video, that last video I did on this, I try to put these videos out to help people, try to help people save some money of doing this stuff themselves, versus taking it to a mechanic or repair shop. If you can do it yourself, you're definitely going to save yourself a whole lot of money. So that's the reason I put these videos out, to try to help some people out there, guys. So thanks for checking out the video. And like I said in my other video, I try to get one video out every Sunday night, late Sunday night, early Monday morning. Try to get you a video out on repairing a vehicle, or just basically any kind of problems that I run into that I think other people might have the same issue. And there's not a whole lot, if there's not a whole lot of YouTube videos out there on it, I try to make a video of the problems that I run into that I can try to help you figure out to get it fixed. Hopefully that'll help somebody out on that. So that'll wrap this one up, guys, and we will catch you guys on the next one.